Tonight, Louisiana's first veto override session is over, but conversations have already begun and what this means for lawmakers. Political reporter Shannon Hecht has been following this veto override session from the start to finish. Shannon, what happens next?
Tavarius, with conservative legislators unable to turn key Democrats in the House to get their veto override majority, it has led to some high tensions within the party. And with a redistricting session coming up, there are already calls for a change. In the Senate, the vote on the transgender athlete bill fell along party lines. But in the House, one Democrat and one Republican went against the majority of their own parties.
I think the best line of the entire session came from Beth Mizell, the author of the transgender athletes bill. She asked lawmakers not to vote with the stick and carrot, which is just fitting for this session because there really was both rewards and punishment on both sides of this issue.
The governor admitted to making promises to some legislators to get them not to vote to override his veto, which he says is not different from what the leadership may have been doing as well. The day prior to the session, the Speaker of the House said that he was 100% confident that the override would happen. Now the Louisiana GOP is calling for the Speaker to remove Democrats as committee chairman or face potentially being removed from his seat.
It really puts the Speaker in a bad spot because the Speaker counts among his base of support both Democrats and members of the Black Caucus. You know, if he gives into these demands by conservatives, he could very well lose support in the base that helped put him in that spot.
Even with the failed attempt this time around, some believe that this could lead to more veto override sessions. And with the redistricting special session coming up, it also shows the governor can survive a veto override.
That was kind of the Speaker's response after the failure of the session. He said that this should be the norm now, that lawmakers should continue to come in to these veto sessions after each regular session.
But Alfred says that those in charge of the redistricting believe it'll be a whole new ballgame and could be different votes. Talks have already begun around redistricting, and the public will get a chance to share input later in the year after census data has been released. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Shannon.